Just a few hours, car enthusiasts will make their way to DeVos Place for the start of the Michigan International Auto Show. But before the doors open, we're taking you inside, live, first. At the top of the hour, 24-hour News 8's Coco McAvoy told us everything you need to know about the show. Well, right now, she's joined with the show promoter to talk about what's new this year and what we can expect later on today. Good morning, Coco.
Good morning, Brett. Definitely not a bad way to start my morning. It's really great to see all the latest and greatest cars out here on the market. Right now, I'm standing next to the Maserati, and I mean, just take a look at this interior. I'm definitely a huge fan, so maybe one day, right, I can dream. But right now, I'm joined with show publicist Diana Stampfler. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Well, welcome. I know you guys were out here late with us last night for our kickoff charity preview. It was a great night. Saw Brett and the whole team out here, so it's nice to have you back here in the morning.
Right, and I know the North American International Auto Show, they saw their, biggest, highest attendance numbers in 10 years. Do you think that's going to impact the auto show here?
Oh, I think so. People are anxious to get out. The economy's turning around. We're getting more jobs, and people want to get out and get their next new car, whether that's a family vehicle, whether that's a truck, or an empty nester like myself who's maybe looking at those sports cars a little bit more. And that's what we've got here today, and where we're at is looking at some of these high-end supercars that are a little bit fun to take on the road.
Okay, and Diana, before we got on air, I know you were showing me some of the new things, so why don't you tell us what people can expect to see this year?
Well, this Alfa Romeo here is actually a new line to come into West Michigan. They're over in Granville, and we're real excited to have this. I've been trying to put this one in my pocket ever since it came in the door on Monday to take it home. Unfortunately, someone else has already got a hold of that. But we're also looking at some supercars that are coming through. Lexus getting into that game as well. So we have the Takumi here, which is this gray model. I love the detailing on it with the nice red stripes down it, and it just is a classy ride. So we've actually got things from Camaros, we've got a couple concept cars, even Cadillac getting into the concept of supercars, which are those high-paced energy cars. Lexus over here has our molten orange car, and they told me yesterday that baby will go from 0 to 60 in under 0.2 seconds.
Ooh,
so I said,
lots of power.
Prove it. So maybe after the show, we'll get out and check that out.
Okay, and so, what do you expect to see attendance-wise? And do you think there's going to be a certain vehicle that people are like, oh, I've got to see that this year?
Well, I know people are here definitely to take out, like the North American International Truck of the Year, the Ford F-150. You're going to take a look at that. They're going to show you all the options on that later this morning. But I think people are just wanting to see the new technology that's out there. I'm always looking at the new colors to see what's coming in. And it just depends on what stage of your life you're in and where you're looking to go. So whether it's on the show floor here, whether it's the $1 Million Motorway, or you want to check out the great 50s cars that Gilmore brought in. Plus, we've also got Fonzie's motorcycle out there, so you can check that out from Happy Days as well.
All right, Diana, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Again, this show starts at 11 o'clock this morning, and you can catch it all weekend until Sunday at 6 o'clock. Back to you.
Always